Hello and good night, everyone. The founder of our institution, Mr. Afzali, respected teachers, dear guests, and my dear classmates. I hope you all be great and healthy. At first, let me introduce my team. Miss Basira Amiri, Mr. Faisal Raziki, and I, Muhaddisa Yusufi. We worked as a team and shared the tasks. Miss Amiri gathered the information. Mr. Razaki will present the project after me. And I designed and organized the slides. So, I'll be presenting on the topic of historical evidence. This presentation explains what historical evidence is, the main types of evidence, how historians use it, and a real historical example, the Persian epic poem, the Shahnameh by Ferdowsi. What is historical evidence? First, I want to explain what historical evidence means. Information from the past. Historical evidence is information that comes from the past. This information can be written, visual, or physical, and it has survived over time. Used to understand historical events. Historians use this information to understand historical events, people's action, and how societies changed. It helps them explain what happened based on facts, not only opinions. Types of historical evidence. We have three types, which the first type is primary sources. Primary sources are created at the same time as the historical event. They give direct information from the past. For example, a diary of a soldier during the Second World War shows his personal experiences and feelings. The second type is secondary sources. These are created after the event and are based on primary sources. For example, a history book about the French Revolution explains the events using different primary sources. And the last type is archaeological evidence. This includes physical objects from the past, like tools, ruins, coins, or bones. For example, the ruins of ancient Roman buildings help us understand how people lived in that period. Mr. Raziki, are you here? It's your turn now.
Okay, Miss Yusufi, thank you for giving me the chance for presenting. So, by my turn, I warmly appreciate your presentation and I a very warm greetings to all of the audience, especially the founder of the academy, Mr. Afzali. So, how historians use evidences. So before this, we have to know that who are the historians. Historians are the people who wrote the history. Historians analyze sources carefully. They study who created the source, when it was created, and for what purpose it was created. For example, a letter written by a king during a war can show his personal plans and thoughts, but historians check why he wrote it and and for whom do they wrote. They also do these three works. Number one, they analyze the sources. Number two, they compare the different evidences. And number three, they check the reliabilities and bias. So, first of all, they analyze the sources. It means that they do not say or write the history by themselves. They analyze it, they see different sources about it. So, after that, when it was uh, committed by the people, after that they will share it with the community. Number two, they compare different evidences. It means that when they see one evidence, they do not directly and automatically accept it. They compare it with the different evidences from the belong to the past. So after that they will accept it and share it with the community. The number three is check reliabilities and bias. It means that when they see a historical evidence, they check that if is it real or not. After that, when it was real, they can share it. Without being reliability, they cannot share these evidences. So so here's a historical example, which is Shahnameh. As you all may heard about it, is belong to the Ferdowsi, a poem from the Persian language. Shahnameh is a great example of historical evidence in in, in Shahnameh, written by Ferdowsi over 1,000 years ago. He wrote it to protect the Persian language and culture. The Shahnameh tells stories of ancient Iran, starting from the creation of the world to the fall of the last Persian king before the Islamic period. It includes stories of kings and heroes like Rustam, wars, and lessons about justice, bravery, loyalty, and wisdom. Although it is a poetic work, it contains a lot of historical and cultural information. Historians can use it as a evidence to understand Persian history, values, and traditions. So it was belong to the past. This is, although it is written in poetic format, but the most of the Persian people can understand it and is very famous among the Persian people. As a conclusion, we can say that evidence is the founder of history. It means without evidences, we cannot say the history directly, or we cannot accept the histories because they are always belong to the past, which are lie, they are not true. And when there is not an evidence, it means the history is not true. But most of the histories, which is written by historians, they have their own evidences to prove their history. And multiple sources give a clearer understanding. It means that when the historians want to give or share their information with the people, they use the multiple sources to give the clearer understanding, to not give a vague information for the people. So, as a conclusion, we can say that history is an evidence, totally and a very specific and proper evidence.